So far, we have been discussing case studies like this. T of n is equal to 2t n by 2 plus n, and T of n is equal to say 3t n by 2 plus n square. T of n is equal to 3t n by 2 plus n. In general, you may be given a recurrence of this form, A subproblems, each of size n by b, and there is a cost to combine partial solutions that is given by the function f of n, correct? That's precisely the idea. So all this, if you see, there are a couple of interesting things. So you have a problem of size n. In the first case, we create two subproblems n by 2, n by 2, and then we keep doing this. After a while, we see that we hit T of 1 subproblems, or we reach leaf nodes. Now if you look at this tree, all leaves are at same level. So all leaves are at same level. There is no uneven split, meaning it is not the case that there is a leaf here, there is a leaf here, there is a leaf here, there is a leaf here. No, it is a uniform split. So is the case with other recurrence relations as well. Let's look at a relation where we have a different scenario and see whether the pattern we observed does it follow for this as well. So let's look at T of n is equal to say T of n by 3 plus T of say 2n by 3 plus n. So what this says is, to solve a problem of size n, we create two subproblems. For the subproblem 1, problem size is n by 3. For the second subproblem, it is 2n by 3. Please note, this happens recursively. So which means now my problem size is n by 3. In the next level, one problem size is, subproblem size is n by 9. Another one is 2n by 3, which means it is 2n by 9. On the other side, if you see, n by 3 of this, so which means it will give you 2n by 9, and 2n by 3 of this, that will give you 4n by 9. Fine? And we keep doing this. This is what we do as part of the input size reduction tree. When we looked at this, we said this is at level 0, this is at level 1, and when do you get to see this? This happens at log n base 2. So what is the value of k such that n by 2 power k is 1. So we saw that k was log n base 2, and this was the case with other case studies as well. And you apply that logic over here as well. Then I am interested in knowing this keeps reducing. N becomes n by 3, n by 9, then n by 27 and so on. So what is the value of k such that you get to see that n by 3 power, so it is 3 power 1, 3 square, 3 cube, n by 3 power k is 1. So we see that k is log n base 3. But that is not the only thing, right? You also have something called 2n by 9, and that keeps reducing. You also have something called 2n by 3, that keeps reducing. and again this keeps reducing, correct? So now what is that we want? On one side it is n by 3, n by 9 and so on. On the other side it is 2n by 3 and 4n by 9, like that. So this can be rewritten as n divided by 3 by 2. Correct? So this can be rewritten as n divided by 9 by 4. So we say we create a problem size subproblem, A subproblems each of size n by b, correct? So now the first subproblem is n by 3, another subproblem n by b. What is the value of b? It is n divided by 3 by 2 plus n. So I am just rewriting this. So which means one can also ask, this keeps reducing. So what is the value of k such that n by 3 by 2 to the power k equals 1. So let me write a different notation. So k prime such that this equals 1. So you see that the value of k prime is log n base 3 by 2. Correct? So which means one side you get to see this n by 3, n by 9 reaches 1. On the other side you see that n, 2n by 3, 4n by 9 reaches 1. There will be other subtrees, they will also reach T of 1 subproblem. Fine? So what does that mean? If you look at this tree, so it starts at n, then it becomes n by 3, 2n by 3. So after a while it may hit this. Then some other subtree may hit 1 year. Some other subtree may hit 1 year, and this tree goes and this hits 1 over here. That shows that the leaves are distributed. So the leaves are distributed starting from this level until this level. Correct? So what is that level number? You can see that if you substitute suitable values for n, log n base 3, log n base 3 by 2. So which means you look at this, log n base 3, it will reach 1 quickly, correct? But this will take more time to reach. So which means log n base 3 is strictly less than log n base 3 by 2. Which means the least level is level log n base 3. The maximum level is log n base 3 by 2. Which means the leaves, they start at level log n base 3 and they end at level log n base 3 by 2. So the minimum level is this, maximum level is this. And the tree is not like this where all leaves are at same level. The growth is also uniform. At every stage you see 2, 4 like that. It's a complete binary tree. But this one is an arbitrary binary tree where the leaves are distributed starting from level log n base 3 to level log n base 3 by 2. Correct? Because the base is small, it will take more iterations to hit T of 1 subproblem. The base is relatively large, it will take least time to hit T of 1 subproblem. That shows that the underlying binary tree, if you look at it, input size reduction tree, the leaves are scattered between log n base 3 to log n base 3 by 2. Now given this picture, how do we estimate the cost, which we shall see now, and with that we can also find a solution to this recurrence. So if you look at the computation tree or the underlying cost tree, what does this recurrence says? You solve this subproblem recursively. To combine the solution to this, I incur n. So which means at the root node, the cost is n. Then you get these subproblems, and then you solve this recursively. The cost to combine this is n, but here problem size is n by 3, so the cost is n by 3. Similarly, on this side it is 2n by 3. So like that it keeps going. So in the next level, you get n by 9 and 2n by 9. Like that it keeps going. Then again 2n by 9, 4n by 9, and so on. So after a while, you see that this reaches t of 1. After some more iteration, this reaches t of 1. Let's assume t of 1 is 1. Correct? So like this it happens. Now the cost from this level is n. Cost from this level is n by 3 plus 2n by 3. This is also n. So cost from this is, you see that 4, 6, 8, 9. This is also n. So we keep getting n everywhere. But most importantly, this is not a complete binary tree where you look at n at each level and n into the number of levels. Correct? With that you can conclude, but here it is not a complete binary tree and the leaves are distributed. So which means one can lower bound. So min height is how much? Log n base 3. So max height is log n base 3 by 2. Correct? Which means t of n is at least, you get to see t of 1 here at what level? Log n base 3. So which means one can write omega notation. So that shows that t of n is at least, you get to see n from each of this. So it is n into log n base 3. Imagine the case where all leaves are at all leaves are at log n base 3, which means that will give you a lower bound. One can also write t of n is upper bounded by n times the max height is log n base 3 by 2. Correct? So that shows that t of n is at least this much and t of n is at most this much. And we know that this means t of n is omega of n into log n base 3, and t of n is big O of n into log n base 3 by 2. But we know that log n base 3, in asymptotic sense, if you see, the asymptotic growth of log n base 3 and log n base 3 by 2 are one and the same, which means this can be rewritten as t of n is equal to omega of n into log n base 3 by 2. Now if you look at this and if you look at this, one can conclude it is theta of n into log n base 3. One can also conclude it is theta of n into log n base 3 by 2. So although it looks like the nodes are distributed, the leaves are scattered between log n base 3 to log n base 3 by 2, But the asymptotic notation helps us to combine these two and get a tight bound for this. And quite interesting that a problem of size n is divided into two subproblems. One is of size n by 3, the another one is of size 2n by 3, and it is not even split. It is not like n by 2 everywhere and so on. One problem size is n by 3, another problem size is 2n by 3. But if you look at the underlying tree, the leaves are distributed. That's very important. So we are seeing what is the minimum height of the tree, what is the maximum height of the tree. With that, we are finding a lower bound and an upper bound, and with the help of asymptotic analysis, we were able to combine these two and get a tight bound. So solution to this recurrence relation is both are correct, n log n base 3 or n log n base 3 by 2.